Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back everyone to Abstract Medicine. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well and that life is treating you well. And yeah, I hope you're all riding the wave, whatever the wave may be, and fighting the good fight, whatever that good fight may be. We're going to be looking at the August energy, so what to expect for August, a little bit late in the delivery of this video. Just before I begin, I'd like to just say that the lighting here is natural light, so it probably will be changing in the course of this video. But I didn't want to put any electricity on, electrical lighting. I just wanted to keep it, fresh for the morning. So the place where I'm currently reading for all of you is on the other side of where the sun is. Hopefully, by the afternoon, this space here will be really bright. But let's just have a look anyway. So what are we expecting? What are we expecting? They're telling me to have like 3 different scenarios. I don't think this is going to be like a fully pick a card, but it's basically going to be like 3 different scenarios of the one that will resonate with you the most. So the 3 different scenarios, we're going to be using the archetypes, and then we'll read from there, okay, from those 3 scenarios for August. So before we begin, I just want to let you know that thank you first of all for listening to this video, but also thank you for your private sessions, your private bookings. I've really enjoyed being of service to you all, and healing you in one way or another as I heal myself as well. I'm also able to be there for you, and thank you for trusting in my abilities as well. As you know, all of the sessions are 50% off, and I like to keep it like that for the time being, because I know that times are really hard right now financially. The cost of living's gone up, etc., etc. And I just want to make sure that you're covered spiritually too. So if you would like to book a reading with me, you know where to find me. It's under my website. I am now fully integrated, 98% fully integrated in my name, Kristallina. For those of you who can't roll the R, it's fine. Or Kristallina, that's fine. But yeah, I no longer want to be called Kristall anymore. Just fully integrating in that. And I found out, my numerological year this year is number 5. So you can find a way to do that online yourself, or I can do that for you if you want, helping you out a little bit free of charge. If you book a reading with me, that might be a nice little like marketing tool. But also it's helpful to see what your life path is this year. Also find out what your essence number is, and also just the general universal year number. So the universal year number at the moment is number 6. 2022 is number 6. And it's quite interesting to see how accurate numerology really is. It's very much like astrology, but we might be seeing that today during this session. So maybe that's something you'll be looking into during August. Oh, I see what they're saying now. So do you remember I mentioned the 3 scenarios? What those 3 scenarios are actually going to be is the beginning of August, the middle of August, and the end of August. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into these archetypes. So what are we expecting for the beginning of August energies, please, Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, and Commander Ashtar, Jesus Christ, thank you. It's a lot of cards. Okay, so we're going to pick, I'm going to put these back in the deck because there's just too many. Please can we just get 1 card for the beginning? Thank you so much. That's 2 cards, but okay. The beginning is the Lover. So interesting because the Lover is number 6 in the tarot, and the Lovers is number 6, and we have a lover. Rather than 2 swans, we have 1 swan, and we have the number 15, 16, 17, which adds up to number 8. So some of you could be really resonating with number 8 numerologically. You could have that in your numerological chart, number 8. Number 8 does talk about infinity, also financial abundance. We also have a hint here where some of you are also going to be loving what you are doing at the very beginning of the month of August. And this could be you doing that solo up until the 8th of August. So that would tie in quite well, wouldn't it, for the beginning? So this table's a little bit wonky, so I'm hoping it's not disturbing you too much. The middle of August, we have the riddle. Okay, so we have L is 50 in Roman numerals, 50, 51, 52, 53. 5 and 3 is 6, 7, 8. Another 8, how interesting. And we have the riddle. So there could be 3 situations here, 3 hands. This is kind of giving me the energy of the 3 of Pentacles. So like maybe people are working together, coming together to, you know, the teamwork makes the dream work energy. So it could be from the 8th of August to, you know, the middle, so the 8, another 8 days. There could be a situation where you're having to like then work in collaboration with people. Maybe at the beginning of August it's all solo. I just had solo traveling too. Let me just adjust the sofa. Okay. Let's now have a look at the end of August. What to expect? Oh, that was quick. The underworld. Okay, so we have the underworld. So we have 10, 50, 65. So 50, 65, 66, 67, 68. And that's 68. So 68 could be your age at this time. 68 is rounding up to 14. So 1 and 4 is 5. So big changes. Number 5 is about big changes, challenges possibly, contrasts, conflict possibly. We have the underworld. So there's something at the end of August that's not quite clear, possibly. The end of August is looking a little bit hazy. Maybe we're going to have to go deep and dive into something that could be a little bit scary, possibly. But let's leave that there and we'll read it at the very end. And just at the bottom of the deck, we have the bridge. Interesting. Beautiful card, this one. So the bridge is, you know, as it is. The bridge is maybe we're needing to bridge the gap, maybe taking a leap of faith, possibly. We have 10, 20, 30, plus 5 is 35, 36, 37, 38. You could be 38 this time. I'm 38 right now. And then 8 is 9, 10, 11. 11 is the master number. We don't usually round that down, but 11 would be 2. So it would take 2 people. It would take 2 points of view to make a line, I just heard. So, you know, in order to make a horizon, you have to have 2 points. In order to bridge the gap between time and space, we're having to close that possibly. But yeah, let's get into that. So that's the general, I would say, message for the month of August, and then we have the beginning, middle, and the end. So let's just put that there for you. Okay, so there you go. Let's have a cup of my coffee. All right, so let's get into the tarot now. Okay. So, dear angels, ancestors, guides, please help me to deliver the messages that Abstract Medicine Collective need to hear for the energies for August, especially for the first week of August, the beginning of August, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Hanged Man. I don't normally read reversals, but for some reason this deck keeps coming out in a weird way. But we have something that's being held back, possibly. The Hanged Man for me is always about being held back. There could be something where we're needing to restrain ourselves, we're needing to see things from a different perspective at the beginning of August. maybe something is a little bit topsy-turvy at this time. Maybe we're needing to, and again, this is a major arcana, so this is a big change happening at the beginning of this week, whatever it may be. It could be a change in your love life. At the beginning of this week, you might meet someone here. We have the Empress as well, which is another major arcana. And then we have Justice. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. What? Okay. So the beginning of August, it's interesting. We have 3 major arcanas. We have the Hanged Man, the Empress, and the Justice card, which is telling me that there is going to be a major shift happening for a lot of us in the collective for abstract medicine, but also just generally in the world out there. Especially with all this 8 energy here. That's the portal, Lion's portal. And I just heard, be careful where you put your step, because you could be putting your step into the lion's den. So interesting. So the Hanged Man. Okay, let's put the Hanged Man there. The Empress and the Justice. So this could be a legality that could be involved with regards to your love life at this time. This could be something to do with a major change in your life that could be happening at the beginning of the month, where maybe when you used to hold back from love or dating or going out, this could, to meet people, this could be changing radically, where you may have actually been holding on to your guns. So in the sense that you're not chasing someone, the Empress energy is not about chasing. The Empress energy is about having the universe within her. Someone who's really tapped into her feminine energy, regardless of gender or how you identify yourself. It's someone who's really connected with their heart space and their maternal energy within. Someone who is very creative, someone who has, a lot of creativity, a lot of energy to give. She's also someone who's very financially stable, very grounded. Taurus energy here and Venus energy. With the Hanged Man, we have Pisces, and the Justice card, we have Libra. So these could be zodiac signs that really resonate with you. So what I was saying is, maybe some of you have been holding onto your guns, so by saying that you've been holding back from chasing, possibly, that will be working in your favour, possibly for the month of August at the very beginning of the month, because we could be experiencing, an attraction here with a lover. And this could be an attraction where one of you is Taurus or Pisces and the other one of you is Libra, possibly, or you have those in your chart as very, predominantly. Sun, moon, or rising, I heard. And this could be a balanced connection. With the lover here, the Justice card and the Empress, this is giving me the energy of a compatibility here. Let's now have a look at the middle of the reading, the middle of the week. Let's just see what... Oh, there you go. We have the Ten of Voices. The Ten of Voices is the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is someone who is completely at an ending of something. Ten of Swords is also maybe an ending of people taking advantage, betrayal energy here. Ten of Swords, hopefully you can see that. But again, it's just the energy of upside down. It's the energy of hanging upside down. Yeah, there could be something related to that. I'll look into it deeper in a minute, but let me just adjust the... Okay. So, yeah, we have an ending here. And as they say, endings bring new beginnings. But I also just heard that fortune favours the brave. That's what I heard. Fortune favours the brave. So you have to be brave for the month of August, which is the energy of Leo. We are in Leo season, and the portal of the Lionsgate is obviously Leo. We have the Ace of Materials, and I did say fortune favours the brave. So in the middle part of August, we have something to do with money here, a new beginning of money coming in, possibly a new opportunity with money coming in, something that's tangible, maybe like a message about your finances that will be changing, that's going to be new, a message about a new relationship that wants to get off the ground, I just heard, And we have the Page of Voices. This is kind of giving me the Lady Gaga effect energy. So the Page of Voices is, you know, a messenger, the energy of someone who is possibly even researching something, studying something, something to do with the intellect here. There could also be the energy of people keeping an eye on you as well for the middle of August, and you might be feeling that. The window is open, so you might be hearing a little bit of disturbance, cars passing by. And then we have the Six of Materials. So again, there's something to do with finances here for the middle of August. So the energy that I feel is like maybe the middle of August we're feeling a bit down and out. We're feeling a little bit like things have changed, things have ended. But I see that there could be people that are keeping an eye on you, particularly in your workplace. Sorry about the table move. I don't know what to do about it. I'll just leave it for the moment. Yeah, particularly when it comes to work, you know, there's something to do with work here where there are changes in your finances, something about a give and take. Again, this energy of balance, the Justice card and the Six of Materials. So I feel like what's going to be happening the beginning of this month of August, you'll be getting a sense of things to come for the month of August. About contracts, about justice, about you know, having your needs met equally, you know, feeling like you don't need to chase, feeling that you are able to create what you want, feeling and knowing your power, feeling and knowing your worth. The Hanged Man is also the energy of holding back, seeing things in a different perspective, even getting an illumination. Maybe there's a need to, you know, deal with your ego here and have an ego death possibly for the beginning of August. And you remember at the beginning of this reading, I mentioned my name. So there could be something changing here. You know, have a look at your what numerological number is affecting you this year, for you personally. I mean, you do this with your name, and you know, I added up every single letter of my name. Cristalina is exactly the same as Cristal, interestingly, and it's just so funny. And you know, you sort of like do this thing regard to this year, and my name is, my number for this year is number 5, and number 5 does talk about taking huge leaps of faith, doing something new, taking a calculated risk. Possibly, you know, going somewhere that you haven't been before, traveling to places you've not been before, starting a new, you know, business. You know, and I started this podcast called Hype A. I'm also coming out of my shell more, you know, releasing my ego a little bit more and becoming more the Empress within me by calling in and, you know, or bringing forth that universe within me, you know, that sort of stellar energy that Cristalina is, her truest essence, you know. And so the reason why I say that is because I feel like you will be experiencing that as well, and or you have been experiencing that. And like, I know that a lot of you, well, a few of you have spoken to me about your name and how you wish for it to be pronounced, and how it was pronounced at home, how it is pronounced in your language. And that is, again, the Empress energy. It's like also having respect for another individual too, respect for yourself as well. But anyway, the middle of the month we have the Six of Materials, which for me is like this beautiful equal give and take, but it's also about your finances here. This energy here, she looks like Rihanna when she was going through her red hair period, and then also like the shaved side head. I also get this energy of an influencer, an energy of someone who's an inspiration. And so I see that people in business are keeping an eye on you, maybe wanting to work with you, collaborate with you possibly as well in the middle of August. So maybe this feeling of down and out or trodden over, or this energy of betrayal or endings may actually be a blessing in disguise. And the blessing in disguise phrase has been coming up recently in the videos, in the readings. So let's have a look. The Ten of Swords, just so I'm on track, is about painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, as I said before, loss, and even a crisis, you know. But with the Ace of Materials, it's about a new financial or career opportunity, you know, manifestation, abundance, with the with the Page of Swords, but the Page of Swords, which is the Page of Voices, is study. Maybe you're going to study or start a new job, where it's going to be a new financial or career opportunity that you're going to have to learn how to do that thing, you know. With the Six of Materials, which is the Six of Pentacles, typically it's about giving and receiving, sharing wealth, having the, you know, it's a positive omen where it's, you know, you have the means to be able to provide for you and your family, your loved ones. The Six of Materials is about sharing wealth, generosity, and charity work, possibly, you know, giving to those in need. Okay, so let's have a look at the end of the month. Like, what is it that we can expect at the end of the month? Okay, end of the month, please, Spirit, dear angels, ancestors, guides. I just heard stop bugging me, is what I heard. Stop bugging me. A need to focus, possibly even in the end of the middle of the month, or even the end of the month. We have the Fool, so we have an ending here, maybe even a painful ending that could be happening in the middle of the month. But by the end of the month, we see again a major shift, a major turn of events that will be happening at the end of the month, where there's a new beginning. Again, there's this energy of a leap of faith. Remember, I spoke about the bridge and taking a leap of faith here. So there could be the energy of the Fool, a fool's journey, being a fool to start something new with a calculated risk, not knowing what could be found there. Could be a bit scary, like the underworld can be scary. We can't see the woods between the trees. You know, we can't see our path, but we have this faith within us. And this, I just heard joie de vivre. So this joy of life, this spark and energy, this very Aries energy of like effort energy. I'm just going to do it anyway. And I feel like we are going to be getting a leg up from the universe as well by the end of the month. So I feel like there's something exciting, something new. There's also the energy of the infinity sign here, which does look like a number 8 sideways. So again, we have this beautiful karmic effect here happening. And we have awakening, and I did speak about this illumination that could be happening in the beginning of the month. Getting insight about something, and then waking up to the call, or getting a phone call even, that's going to be very important, major, at the end of the month. We have awakening. We have number 20 here as well, too. So, you know, I think it's going to be interesting. Bottom of the deck, general message at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Inspiration. The general messages for August is this, you know, movement possibly, or new energy of inspiration, this spark of life. I just saw 22:55 on the timer. So for those of you who are interested in numerology, you could be seeing that a lot during the month of August, 22:55. Page of Inspiration is one's energy, but look at all of these rainbow colours. Like, you may or may not be able to see it, but look at all this rainbow colour here. Beautiful. And there's also a cat, and 2 cats actually. So you could be getting inspired to maybe change your hair, possibly. It could be an effort attitude. I want to like change my identity. I want to change my name. I want to, you know, refine my name. I want to refine my look. This would go quite well with the Empress energy, which is all about refinement, the finer things in life, luxury. This also looks like a silk cape as well. So there could be something that you could be investing in this month, which is your self-care regime, your routine, your foods. You could be getting a bit of a glow up, I would say, this month as well. And what you're leaving behind is the 5 of Inspiration, this conflict energy. What you're leaving behind is conflict, disagreement, competition energy, tension even. But I also feel like there's this energy of diversity too. Maybe something is happening where there's going to be a bit more diversity in your line of work, in your relationships, or something like that, okay, for the month of August. Let's now get some more confirmation or further insight. You can't see these cards. Let me just adjust the camera 1 second. There you go. So let's just have a look at what will be happening. Let's have a look at the life path cards here. Beautiful reading so far, and it's such a joy to read for you as always, today and whenever. Okay. I do feel like there's people that are keeping an eye on you. It's almost like watching your back energy. It's almost like in the middle of the month, you may need to watch your back energy. You know? And with the Ace of Pentacles, let's just have a look at my cheat sheet. It is about your manifestation, your abundance, your financial career situation. So you might want to or need to watch your back during the middle of the month, because there could be a little bit of backstabbing energy here. Yeah. Okay, now let's have a look. The beginning of the month. Ooh, okay, let's have a look. Let go. So the beginning of the month, we're needing to let go of our ego. The beginning of the month, we're needing to sacrifice our ego a little bit, come into our heart space. We have this eye here, and we have a doorway here. So there could be some sort of insight that could be coming in, spiritually speaking, through your third eye. Maybe trusting your psychic powers, maybe releasing mental stress, and letting go. So walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. There could be a need to walk away from a situation, a person, a place. Yoga. So we have yoga here. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching and exercising. And it's interesting because I've not really felt that inspired to do yoga on the mat. I've been doing yoga off the mat, where I've been learning how to ride the wave of situations that feel uncomfortable for me and off the mat. And I've been doing that yoga of life. But I've also been inspired personally to swim again. It's been so long, and I've really enjoyed swimming before, and I'm a Pisces naturally. And there's this feeling of like submersion as well. It's the energy of Hanged Man too. It's like submerging, and like that energy of releasing that gravity as well. Like not having gravity, you know, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like I need to submerge into water, and I feel like I will be taking up swimming again. It's been such a long time. Anyway, for some of you, at the beginning of the month, you could be doing yoga or some kind of stretching or exercising, where you're going to be letting go more. So it's not about putting pressure on your body more. The beginning of the month, it could be about doing maybe a flow class, a yoga flow class. Maybe yin yoga again with the feminine energy here could be a good starting point. Yin yoga is being in a position that opens up your hips, being in touch with your divine feminine. Maybe even doing some like handstands as well could be good to release. I think I might do that today actually. It's quite nice being upside down too. Anyway, I think whatever you're going to be doing at the beginning of the month in terms of your exercise is something that you will be loving. Ooh, so we have teaching. You inspire young people to learn. So some of you at the beginning of the month could be letting go of a teaching job, or some of you could be letting go of something and then starting a teaching job possibly. There is a teaching in whatever you're experiencing this month, the beginning of the month. You could be getting a teacher, yoga teacher, a personal one-to-one instructor. You could be doing this online. You could even be letting go of yoga, interestingly, funny with the things I've mentioned. And you could be inspired even to let go of being taught, and also maybe inspired to teach others. What? Okay. You guys, I can't make this up. This says career change. Okay? So you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. So we have this Archangel on this lighthouse here. And it's like your angels, your archangels are giving you support and light and showing you the way to embark on a new opportunity, a career change. I kind of feel like this is going into the middle of the month energy, so I'm just going to put that here. I just want to check. I think I have all the cards, but I just want to check. So I'll be back in a second. If you need to take a cup of coffee or drink or something, go and do that now, and I'll be back in a tick. Okay, it's funny because talking about aesthetics, you know, and with the Empress energy, you know, I went to the hair salon and I got my hair done, and it's just, oh, it's so nice, you know, just pampering yourself, but also it's an actual self-care. Like maybe some of you might be doing some yoga or massages, or maybe getting like hair extensions in, or changing your hair color, or doing a cut and dry or blow dry even. I just feel like there's going to be whatever this look you're embarking on, particularly those of you who are females or feminine, are, you know, are going to be really loving this new look. A lot of you could even have pink hair or want to change, or even like do white hair, or like salt and pepper hair, or even embracing your salt and pepper hair. Because there's these amazing looks that you can do at hairdressers now, where for those of you who like have very prominent black and white hair, it's about exposing that in a really cool, beautiful way. And I just love that. You can find it on, maybe you can get some insight or inspiration on Pinterest for like new hair inspirations. All right, side note, girl chat. Okay, middle of the month. You're on the right path. So whatever is happening during the middle of the month, where you could feel a little bit of backstab energy of betrayal, possibly, you're on the right path. Okay, so this career change, you are on the right path. I also feel that this career change is something where you are you're connecting with the heavens here, because this is very purple energy, purple blue energy. You could also be communication. You could be communicators of light. So you could be doing something that like a career change that involves a lot of empathy, a career change that involves a lot of psychic understanding or awareness of other people. I feel like for the middle of the month, it's kind of almost getting a slight upgrade, physically, body, mind, soul, where you could also be just getting a sense of people without having to be with them or close to them. So you could be far away and you get a sense of people. That's a psychic gift that you could be enhancing the middle of the month. Let's see what else is happening in the middle of the month. Let's get one more card, please. So the beginning of the month, you could also be really interested in the cosmos as well. Like science, physics, metaphysics. More of an understanding of, there's so much more to this world. I'm seeing things in a different perspective. Maybe, you know, I'm not the sun, and maybe the world doesn't, you know, worlds, planets don't, circulate around me. Maybe again, it's this energy of releasing the ego. I do feel like at the beginning of the month, your ego will be tested. And it's about seeing people's perspectives in a different way, seeing how you can love yourself and respect others as well. Anyway, the middle of the month, we have healer. So you could be a healer. You could be getting a career change to be a healer. A healer could be even a nurse, a doctor, a surgeon, traditionally speaking, let's say, or an alternative healing, you know, like myself. You could be even approaching a shaman, or even like myself, where I could do shamanic healing on you, where I basically transmute and transform blockages and energies that you have physically, but also on your light body that you can't quite sense. It can be quite an intense session. I basically pick up on blockages also around your chakras too, and I give suggestions about what to look out for, and kind of even foods that you should eat as an encouragement. but yeah, it's quite an intense session, and then you're just resting. You don't need to do anything, and it's been it's very positive. Also, I'm really grateful to those of you. Thank you again for your private sessions too, because you've been giving me confirmation about how accurate the readings are as well with you, particularly those of you who've been booking cartomancy readings. So appreciate that, but also again, thank you for having faith in me to support you and guide you through the help and support of the angels. And again, the middle of the month, you could be getting, you know, an equal give and take financially that will, you know, heal your bank account, you know, but you could be getting a career change in the middle of the month, which is interesting. We'll get further into it, but at the moment, let's have a look at the end of the month. What's this underworld energy and this new beginning energy? What's awakening within us? A lot of us, for those of you who have not felt you have been on the right path, who have not been living your life purpose, and your health has been affected because of it. I think a lot of you are now shifting towards that. You're going to be the middle of the month, the beginning of the month. You're going to get an idea of maybe becoming a teacher or maybe changing your career path. And I feel the middle of the month, you're going to get that go ahead in the physical plane by an offer. And you're going to be feeling more in line with your true purpose. And again, that's going to be really healing you. For some of you who've been hurt or you've had broken limbs, or I just heard like fractures, you're going to be healing that quite rapidly, I would say, but slowly at the same time, the middle of the month. Anyway, let's see, end of the month. Some of you could also be getting some new glasses that you need to get a correction, an eye correction. Wow, look at that, justice. I also heard course correction. So you're getting a course correction middle of the month, but August generally is a course correction. The end of the month, we have justice again. You know, it's funny because in this card we have someone who's basically shedding her persona, coming into her truest self. Gorgeous deck. Also, like almost like being tampered with in a positive way by the gods, being angels. And then we have justice here. So at the end of the month, there is justice here. There's something balanced here. There's something that's going to be just right for you, or someone who's going to be just right for you, possibly. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. You know, so whatever your career is, there's justice here. It brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. There could be a legality here that's going to be working in your favor. And look, we have another energy of balance. What is going on here? There's a lot of legal energy, a lot of balance here. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Some of you could be resisting a career change. Some of you could be resisting this. Some of you are needing to see at the beginning of the month and really pay attention to your career and seeing it in a different perspective. We have two shells here. They're shells. Seeing it in a different perspective. And being open to the options that your career at this given time may have. You know, there's so many options within one career space. Say, for example, you know, with my podcast, Hype A, I don't just talk about painting. I invite guests to talk about the arts in general, the creative industry. And it's huge. So it's kind of like that. It's like, how can you expand and change even in your line of work? Let's get one more for the end of the month. Oh, that's a lot. Just one more for the end of the month, please. Some of you are also needing to make space for that to happen. Can we get one more card for the end of the month for what's happening? Oh, thank you. That flew out. Writing. Thank you, Spirit. Writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So that's quite clear. So at the end of the month, there could be some sort of even contract here with writing and justice that could allow you to have more options. So there could be a contract that allows you to have more options in your career, in your line of work. This is an energy of not being fixed. It's the energy of flow as well, riding the wave. Okay, let's just have a look at the bottom of the deck. Strength. Interesting. So this is the energy of Leo. The strength card is Leo. The strength card is maybe strengthening your body, strengthening your muscles, strengthening your spiritual insight, your spiritual abilities, your psychic abilities, strengthening your gut instinct, strengthening your abilities, your craft even, strengthening even possibly your faith in God, in spirit, strengthening your connections, you know, your connections at work, and also your connection to spirit, strengthening the bridge between the physical plane and the spiritual plane. But again, it's this energy of like inspiration, but also strengthening your trust in the symbols and signs and omens that you receive as well. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. And there is a line in the Bible about that, about being courageous, strong and courageous. So in the line of battle, or even if we can't see those battles in the physical plane, how can you be strong and courageous and go forth anyway, knowing that you have the light within you, knowing that you have universe working for you rather than against you? You know, there's something that I have on the side on my nightstand at home, not here, but I have something on my nightstand that says, everything I have, I am, is within me. So it's like bringing that out of me, but also you know, knowing that whatever I wish to attract is within me already. And that's the energy of the Empress. And we have support. You know, your life purpose fully supports you. Again, it's this energy of supporting your life purpose, your career change even will financially support you too. Let's have a look about how these changes are affecting you, your timelines as well. Let's have a look at the past life energy. Oh, there you go. So unrequited love. So, you know, this is energy of maybe you're letting go of an unrequited love in this lifetime. And it's because in your past lifetime, you had an unrequited love that just wasn't in your benefit. But this is a teaching here. There's a teaching, there's a lesson to be learnt here. Apologies if you can't see the, there you go. Does that work? There are lessons to be learnt here. Wait. Can you see all that? Hopefully you can. All right, there you go. I also want you to see the candle too. It's always good to see a candle, isn't it? There you go. Yeah, that's what I see here, is that there could be something unrequited, or even a place that you're working in. Oh my goodness, I can't stop fidgeting. Even a place that you're working in, you know, could be maybe not the right fit, and maybe there's a need to change. And I feel like that maybe is a certainty with all these big changes at the beginning of the month. A lot of chaos, possibly. I also heard you could be interested in chaos theory, which is a physical term, physics, science term. Could be some chaos theory here. Let's have a look at what else you're letting go of. You may be letting go of unrequited love, something that doesn't resonate with you, a person, a situation, people that may not resonate with you, in order to move towards something that does. The Justice card. Okay, let's see what else there is at the beginning of the month, please. Thank you, Spirit. You're moving from and away from an unrequited love to a requited love, possibly. We have the Mother. We have Mother. So this could be, again, Mother energy here with Empress. We have the energy of maybe also Mother Mary, or this energy of Kuan Yin, the energy of the Mother, the Divine Feminine as an archetype. but also as a ascended master who could be coming in to support you. There's also the energy with the Empress, the ascended masters of the feminine, but also the lover, the energy of Aphrodite too, so you could be calling in for her support. Interestingly, I've not called on her in a while, but Aphrodite helps with you beautifying yourself. So feeling, you know, beautiful, she helps to put a spell over you to kind of like support you in being beautiful and graceful as well, and having nice things around you too, and being accepting of nice things, accepting of even gifts, accepting of your gifts, your beauty within, accepting who you are, accepting your beauty. Anyway, we have mother here, so there could be a situation that involves a mother. So interestingly, I'm going to put these back in the deck, but the love life and the ships are significant here as well in this reading. So I'm actually going to put these out just there for the moment. So I get this feeling that, and we have the arts, so you could be in the arts as well, but I get this feeling that you are possibly moving on again, this energy of moving on and away from something that was unrequited into a positive, balanced, loving relationship. I'm going to put that back in the deck. Okay, let's just get one card from the beginning of the month, for the beginning of the month. Some of you are wanting to be lovers, some of you are wanting to be mothers, I meant. There's also this energy of teaching and reading out loud to your child as well. We have phobias. So the beginning of the month we could have this phobia, this resistance to even having a balanced relationship, having a we're possibly at the beginning of this month, we're kind of healing that resistance and phobia to have, you know, a requited love. Because it seems like a lot of you at the beginning of the month are healing your worries as well. See, the ships came through again. Oh, there you go. You know, and I spoke about biblical times too. I spoke about, you know, having courage and having living life and being strong and courageous. We have biblical times here. But I just want to go back to the beginning of the month. We have this energy where in your past life, what's happening in the timeline situation is you're healing those timelines in the present moment, where you're healing this unrequited love energy that you only deserve what is not meant for you. But actually you're now healing, or you will be healing, what is deserved for you. Yeah, look, leaving or travel. So the middle of the month we have ships, we have travel, we have movement. Some of you could be going on a sail, yacht, you know, a cruise even, a dinghy. This energy of moving on, something about you're leaving behind again. So you're leaving something behind, you're leaving a situation behind. I know it sounds very repetitive what I'm saying, but it's all being clarified again in the cards. You're on the right path as you leave behind something, again involving a career change too, as you focus your attention to maybe a craft that you're wanting to perfect as well with the biblical card. Okay, let's have a look at the future energies, so the end of the month. Let's have a look at the end of the month. Yeah, look, so we have a healer again, we have medicine man or woman. So there's definitely an encouragement for a lot of you to go and seek guidance, alternative healing guidance about your path. And this can involve plant medicine as well. If you are needing support in that, for those of you who are interested in cacao ceremony or ayahuasca ceremony or San Pedro, alternative insights that bridge the gap between the physical world and the spiritual plane, I can put you in touch with a sister of mine. Let's keep going. But again, I feel like whatever you're going through is going to be... Let me just close the window 1 second. There's a lot of activity happening. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of activity happening outside. Okay, so the end of the month, we also have you possibly seeing things in an alternative way with regard to this new beginning, this new start in your life. Maybe even some of you are taking a leap of faith into really deep spirituality or spiritual work, and you'll be seeing how you're cleaning out your karmic debts as well. There could also be well, let's just see. There are options here. There are options. So rather than feeling restrained at the end of the month, just know that there are options with regard to choices in your life, choices in your career, choices in your contract. Orphan. This card has been coming quite a lot in the readings, hasn't it? The Orphan card. Can you see that? I don't know. There you go. Orphan. Where rather than feeling that you've been left behind at something maybe you're healing from a past life, know that you have options to not be stuck in this energy of feeling left alone, disregarded, discarded. You have options. Maybe there's something that could inspire you to write about it, talk about it, communicate about it. We have transportation. I feel like there's movement that will be happening in the near future. Again, this is transportation energy, something that you're transporting your soul into another world, other realms, possibly spiritually speaking. Also, you're moving forward. There's transport. There's movement forward. There's this leap of faith. There's travel involved. Maybe by train. There's a lot of movement this month. And the bottom of the deck we have baby. Again, this card has been coming up in the collective as well. So it's the energy of, you know, symbolic of new beginnings. High priest as well could be, or priestess could be involved here for you if you're interested in, you know, the occult. Okay, let's now have a look at your. Okay, interesting. These three cards were left behind. So you have finances, Greek, Greco-Roman, and Egypt. So these cards were left behind here. So you could have been in contact with, or you could be inspired to take a trip to Greece or Rome. I'm actually going to be going back home to Rome. You could also be inspired to go to Egypt and have your awakening there, your spiritual awakening there. You know, where you go into these places, you tap into specific energies where timelines no longer exist, it's all one. And so you kind of get recalibrated and you know who you were during that situation, that place, that time and space. And that could be an inspiration for you to go and travel to Egypt or North Africa. There's also finances here involved. Again, finances. Okay. Let's have a look at the romance angels. I mean, are these romance angels? I think they are romance angels. I can't remember. Or angel cards. Let's just have a look. Okay, so beginning of the month of August, please. What are the messages from the angels beginning of the month of August, please? Put love into it, I just heard. Put love into it. Whatever it is, put love into it. How difficult it is, put love into it. If there's conflict, put love into it. Ask your angels. Ask your angels. Go within and ask your angels for guidance. Maybe go to a tarot reader to ask your angels to help you ask those difficult questions. To connect with your angels, maybe go to me for a private session, even if you wish, or to others. What is this doing here? That's interesting. Wow, we have galactic. This is Commander Ashtar. He, you know, you could be, again, this is energy of the cosmos, this energy of chaos theory as well, the energy of the universe and universes and galaxies. I really feel like a lot of you, spiritually speaking, are going to be traveling a lot. I just feel like you're really going to be connecting with other worlds. So that's beautiful. Thank you, Commander Ashtar. He's very close. If you want to also call on him for some support or guidance, he can help you with that. There's something better. So whatever it is this beginning of the month that you're leaving behind that's unrequited, there's something better. So see things from a different perspective, because there's something better here. Okay, let's get one more card, why not? How long is this reading? About an hour. Okay, let's get one more. Ooh. Get more information. Get more information. I actually feel that you're going to be getting more information during the middle of the month, because there's this energy of study. Get more information about maybe taking a calculated risk to have a career change. Get more information. Don't jump to conclusions suddenly. Get more information. The middle of the month, or the whole of the month even. There's success. There is success. You're letting go of something and you're moving towards success. This can be financial success. This could be spiritual success, abundance, success in this calculated risk with this career change. There will be success when you're on your right path in the middle of the month. Whatever has been burdensome, whatever has been, feeling like you've been betrayed, or whatever has been painful, or you've been ending in a painful way, the middle of the month, there will be success as you end energies of loss. There's going to be an end of a crisis the middle of the month too, and there will be success coming out of it. Let's get end of the month, please. Sorry, end of the month, please. What's happening at the end of the month? Ooh, that flew out. That was funny. I did say that. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut instinct. End of the month, you're going to be listening to the call. Listen to your intuition. You're hearing the call. You're taking a leap of faith. Listen to your intuition. Okay? Don't doubt your intuition. If you're feeling called to go and travel somewhere, and it's not flying, it's by train, do that. But whatever it is, listen to your intuition. Last one, we have forgiveness. Okay, so we have Kuan Yin here, actually, which is interesting. I did mention her earlier. So forgiveness, it's the energy of compassion. The energy of the Divine Feminine is compassion, forgiveness, pure acceptance, pure love, unconditional love, forgiveness. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. We have remain positive. So this is hard, when there's a lot of conflict and changes that are happening, it's difficult to remain positive. And there's also a yes, but right underneath that. And we have the sun and the earth. No, the sun and the moon here. The sun and the moon. So it's yes, yes, for those of you who are wanting to have a relationship, yes, that will happen. As you continue to be in your divine energy of the feminine. And that attracts the masculine energy that is in balance. A lot of energy about balance, reciprocation as well. But right now I just feel like you're letting go of a situation and energy, and you're moving into something where you're needing to follow intuition. There's going to be success as you pay attention to the signs, symbols, synchronicities, following your instinct as well. But also, be smart, get more information, and remain positive. Okay? Let's now have a look at the animal cards. Before we get into these cards here, okay, let's have a look at the animal cards. Remain positive, however hard it is, remain positive. Oh my god, you guys, I was just curious. So we have underneath that, we have yes, and we have another yes. I don't see any no's here. Within the next few months, you will be seeing a lot of changes, of course, but it's a yes and a yes. That I don't think I've ever seen that before. So it's very positive. Whatever is happening, it's going to be very positive. I feel like we should put yes, yes, and remain positive. Remain positive. It's going to be a yes. There's this really sweet little saying in Native America, generally speaking with the tribes, Northern American medicine man and medicine woman, is if it's not a no, it's a yes. And sometimes we have to close those doors of no's into doors of yeses. We have to say no to a situation, a place, a person, in order to have that yes. It's very simple. So we have the turtle and patience here. So, your guides, the guides are saying that they recognize your patience in this situation. They recognize it's been a slow journey. if this is regarding your career or even finances, they recognize it's been testing your patience even. It's been slow. Be inspired by the wisdom of the turtle totem and slow down when you feel you are getting overwhelmed by a situation or emotions. If you rest, you will gain a more grounded perspective. The turtle is telling you to take time for yourself and consider all aspects of a given situation or issue. To have and get more inspiration at the beginning of the month, but also see the whole, all aspects of a given situation, not just one. It's important to have a different perspective about things. But yes, your patience has been tested or will be tested at the beginning of the month. Let's have a look at the middle of the month. We have Mammoth. Middle of the month we have Mammoth. Primal instinct. So maybe there's a need to connect to your primal instinct middle of the month. The ancient spirit is linking you with your primeval awareness and strength. We all have potent forces within us that are ready to be activated: fear, sex, survival, and the power of imagination. Let me just come back in a second. Talking about primal instincts, I just had this really strong call to go for a wee. So definitely listen to your body, that's for sure, which is quite funny because this card came out. So let's start again. This ancient spirit is linking you with your primal or primeval awareness and strength. We all have potent forces within us that are ready to be activated: fear, sex, survival, and the power of imagination. Channel these forces in a constructive and balanced way, and they could lead to great pleasure. So the energy of pleasure, Empress energy, but also tapping into your body as well. Maybe some of you could be interested in doing some tapping as well. Have a look at what tapping is. And then we have Hummingbird. Oh, that's so sweet. So the end of the month we have Optimism. Remember, remain positive and optimism. Yes, yes, yes. You know, beautiful. I also do see a lot of us, or a lot of you, will be moving into greater sex, I have to say, because it's yes, yes, and remain positive. So I feel like that will be happening. I also do feel like a lot of you are attracting a divine partnership. And I know that sounds kind of trite at the moment, because that does come up a lot in the readings generally, but I am feeling that. But in order to do that, in order to be in that energy with that special someone, if you haven't experienced that yet, you've got to, you know, in order to have it, you've got to be it. We have optimism here. So always actively seeking the sweetest nectar, the hummingbird reminds us to forever seek out the good in life and the beauty in each day. The sweetest nectar is within. That's so gorgeous. Okay. Oh my goodness. And look, at the bottom of the deck we have courage, lion. So this came out in Abstract Medicine on Instagram. I think the energy of the week, having courage. So have courage. Let's have a read of that. So the lion symbolizes emotions that are difficult to manage. Something wild or difficult to control is happening. The lion wins the prize for most relentless fighter in the face of life challenges. Channel its courage and strength in overcoming difficulties. And we have the strength card here as well. So, you know, the lion symbolizing emotions that are difficult to manage. Something wild or difficult to control is happening. It's kind of the energy of a wildfire. You know, there's something difficult to control here, but it's like having courage to fight against life's challenges. So channel your courageous and strength with the lion energy. Beautiful. And I just feel some of you, if it's not this year, it might be next year, where you will be making a pilgrimage to Egypt, where during the lion's portal of the 8th, you will be like really traveling. You'll be really traveling. You'll be opening up that portal and stepping through it by being in those sacred places. For some of you could be in sacred places like temples in Egypt or in Rome. All right, let's have a look at the archetypes book. So we're going to now look at the lover here, and then we'll look at the riddle, and then we'll look at the underworld. Okay, so the lover. Let's have a look at the lover. Where can I put this so you guys can see it? I'll put that there. So the lover. I'm a lover, not a fighter, you know? So it's the energy of rather than fighting, love. Okay? Seeing people's flaws and shadows too is important. Because we're not perfect, you know? You dig? Alright, number 95. So the lover is the archetype of the selves, by the way. So being in your lover self, the beginning of the month. Okay, so the lover. Let me show you this card. Beautiful card that it is. Okay. The heart, the beloved, the devoted. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover appreciates and experiences the world through the senses, reveling in beauty, song, art, music, sense, and sensuality. That's very Empress energy as well. This energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by the getting there, but by the slow merging of self and other. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it we must be fully present and awake. With no expectations or rules about what should be. Rather, the lover is in awe of what the world presents, reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savour every last drop of life's offerings. The lover archetype is present everywhere, not just where conventional forms of pleasure and beauty are found. The lover's awe is unconditional. When you hold someone's gaze for several moments, you'll feel the lover within you awaken. It is common to seek the lover in another. The true gift is finding the lover in yourself. So the words are connection, expansion, devotion, and awe. If you want to go deeper, as I said, contemplate Aphrodite, Krishna, and Radha. Beautiful. Now, the middle of the month. Let's have a look at the middle of the month. The riddle. The riddle. I just had the riddler. The trickster. There could be something tricky or a trickster energy the middle of the month. I didn't realise I hadn't seen that in the cards. But I feel like it's, you know, whatever is tricky or is a blessing in disguise. So anyway, let's have a look. There could be someone who is trying to trick you into believing there is a loss or a crisis, when really there isn't a loss or a crisis in the middle of the month of August. Right, let me see where this is. Where is it? The riddle. The riddle. So it's part of the tools aspect of the archetype. The tools. Okay, so the tools is number 171. Okay. The puzzle, the question, the mystery. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately it is not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical, from logic to mythic. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like the elusive wisdom in a Zen koan. Focusing harder won't do it. Focusing harder won't do it. And we have an energy of focus here. So focusing harder won't do it. Neither will increased effort. Time, surrender, and humour are your only allies. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually you'll learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may, in fact, be the only reality there is. Not knowing is the only reality there is, possibly, for the middle of the month. Ponder these cones, or cones. The coin that's lost in the river is found in the river. If you meet the Buddha, kill the Buddha. Who am I? The only way to work with the riddle successfully is to not work. When light, a great awakening or aha moment, go deeper, practice the Buddhist I don't know mind. I don't know. So rather than like forcing the answer in the middle of the month and trying to like over focus on it, it's more about I don't know, surrendering into the I don't know mind. At the end of the month, let's have a look, the underworld. The underworld, where would that be? Where would the underworld be? The underworld. The underworld is obviously in the places section of this book. So we have places, the underworld 159. The underworld has come up in the collective before, I think last year. Anyway, the underworld, the nightmare, the ordeal, the bottom. This is no time to mince words. The archetypal territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering and pain. It is the darkest shadow realm which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny at any cost. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into its depths through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and ultimately death. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence altogether is what gives it dangerous power. Traversing it forces us to bow humbly to the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strength, remember that word strength, while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. Take solace that the underworld subsumes everyone from time to time, making us deeper friends, more intimate partners, soldiers of light amid our shadowy times. Facing darkness and choosing light is the most profound calling of all. Search for images of a map of Dante's Inferno. What does the story of epic descent stir in you? One of the earliest stories on record is that of the goddess Inanna's descent. Turns out descending into the underworld is as old as time itself. So Inanna was the goddess of fertility and sex power, by the way. When light, bravery, we did speak about courage here. After the Lionsgate portal, you're going deep, having a sense of courage as well, and strength. So, bravery, depth, facing of deepest fears. Go deeper, read Meeting the Shadow, edited by Connie Zweig and Jeremiah Abrams. Meeting the Shadow. I just want to have a look at the bridge here. So let's have a look at the bridge just to close out the reading. What is this bridge that is coming up for the month of August as a general message? The bridge, the bridge, the bridge. 139. The bridge is places in this book. Okay, have a look at this card. The bridge. Okay, we have also the vision underneath that too. I might read that for you just as a extra. The bridge. So the connection, the link, the gate. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. This archetype is a gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. We have yes, yes, and remain positive. So saying yes rather than no. Yes to life's challenges. Yes to this change. Yes to this course correction. Yes to surrendering into the I don't know. Yes into getting more information. Yes into success. Yes into knowing that there's something better. Yes, I accept the challenge and I'm going to go forth courageously. Yes, I'm going to be remaining positive. Yes, I'm going to be my truest self. Yes to I am positive about my beauty and how I look, you know. Yes to these challenges. Yes, I can do it. Right? Yes, I am looking forward to the teaching in this. Yes, I'm experiencing difficulties, but yes, I'm up for the challenge, and yes, I'm going to be traveling, moving forward. Okay? So, when we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. We open up to otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder, and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred, and we have the medicine man and woman here at the end of this month. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, relationships, ideologies, histories. Remember that a bridge can't be forced, it must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. Imagine building a bridge, then imagine building a wall. Which energy is needed for the situation at hand? Which image softens and heals the heart? Life, or lie on the floor and listen to bridge over troubled water. Notice the ease and acceptance within the melody, the feeling of rising above the muck. And we have muck energy here. So we're rising above the muck here. A bridge over troubled waters, I will lay you down like a bridge over troubled waters. I will lay me down. Beautiful. When light, acceptance, magic, communication go deeper, Bifrost, the burning rainbow bridge of Norse mythology. Why not? Let's have a look at the vision card. Why not? Why not? If you would like to give me a tip financially, please do. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. Just let me know and I will send you the link. I think my PayPal is still active. So the link is actually still active. It's just I'm not accepting bookings through PayPal anymore. But if you would like to give me a tip through PayPal, you can do that. The link should be down below in the description on YouTube. So the vision, the vision, the vision, the vision, the vision, the vision. Bridge over troubled waters. Where's the vision? Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, the vision. The vision is in the tools section of this book, so 175. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. I will. Sorry, it's just like really in my head now. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay. 1, 7. What did I say? Oh gosh, I lost it. Oh, here, 1, 7. So the vision. We have owl, 2 owls and wisdom here. The vision. The dream, the imagined, the revealed. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny towards which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. I feel like this is about your life purpose, to be honest, yeah? It slips away, yet it guides, it appears in strange dreams and surreal images. Sorry, I'm getting a major spiritual hit right now, major. Because we have the mountain here, and Cristalina is actually a mountain. It's a peak, and it's on the border of Switzerland and Italy, unsurprisingly, because I'm Italian. And it's called Cristalina Mountain, so it's just very sweet that I saw that. Anyway, and it's about vision, so I'll just read it again. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny toward which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. Thus, we are sent to a lifelong journey of rediscovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronicities. That's what I said before. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities, which is what I've said before. We all want to be near those with vision. Yes, we do. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery, bring back the dreams. Pay attention to your dreams during the August month too. You can gauge how connected you are to your vision by how tired you are. Since the vision feeds us energy, it affects our life force and vitality or vitality. Look at art you loved when you were young. Listen to old records and poems. These are all ways to activate vision. When light, potent imagination, synchronicity and trust. Go deeper. Twin Peaks by David Lynch. The Dream by Frida Kahlo. Whew, we did it, everyone. We did it. Thank you for tuning into this this session with you, and I really do hope that these messages have been guiding you, will support you. Remember, you can check in on it anytime during the month of August. Usually it's a timeless reading, but this is specifically to August, the month of August 2022. But if you're tuning in the future and you tune in to this reading for August in the future, then this will also resonate. Again, if you would like some further insight with your current situation, love, or whatever you're letting go of, with your career change as well, you know you can find me, and I'm here happy and helping and loving doing your private sessions with you. So you know where to find me on that. Again, everything is 50% off at this time, and I look forward to seeing you and continuing to be a guiding light. I will continue to do sessions online on Instagram as well as readings as well on YouTube for free. But if you would like to give a donation through PayPal, you're more than welcome to do that. My bookings are no longer through PayPal. The bookings are on my website under healing, in the healing page of my website. Thank you so much. Loving you and leaving you at the moment, and do let me know how this resonates with you. Please do like, share and subscribe if you feel called. Mwah. Ciao for now, babies. Ciao for now.